Good morning, children. I hope you have heard the first part of the lesson, How I Learned to Write. I will now continue. I was both happy and afraid and tried to act in such a manner as not to be noticed by anybody. For a long time, I tried to get my foot into the stirrup, but could not do it because I was too small. Then the master noticed that I was still standing by the pony. He raised me up in his hands and put me on the saddle. The young master is not heavy, he said. About 2 pounds in weight, that is all. At first, he held me by my hand, but I saw that my brothers were not held, and so I begged him to let go of me. "Are you not afraid?" he asked. I was very much afraid, but I said that I was not. I was so afraid because Ruddy kept dropping his ears, and I thought he was angry at me. The master said, "Look out, don't fall down," and let go of me. At first, Ruddy went at a slow pace and I sat up straight. But the saddle was sleek and I was afraid I would slip off. "Well, are you fast in the saddle?" the master asked me. "Yes, I am," I said. "If so, go at a slow trot," and the master clicked his tongue. Ruddy started at a slow trot and began to jog me. But I kept silent and tried not to slip to one side. "Oh, a fine young gentleman indeed," the master praised me. I was very glad to hear it. Just then the master's friend went up to him and began to talk with him, and the master stopped looking at me. Suddenly, I felt that I had slipped a little to one side on my saddle. I wanted to straighten myself up, but was unable to do so. I wanted to call out to the master to stop the horse, but I thought it would be a disgrace if I did it, and so kept silence. The master was not looking at me, and Ruddy ran at a trot, and I slipped still more to one side. I looked at the master and thought that he would help me, but he was still talking with his friend, and without looking at me, kept repeating, "Well done, young gentleman." I was now altogether one side and was very, very frightened. I thought that I was lost, but I felt ashamed to cry. Ruddy shook me up once more and I slipped off entirely and fell to the ground. Then Ruddy stopped and the master looked at the horse and saw that I was not on him. He said, "I declare my young gentleman has fallen off," and walked over to me. When I told him that I was not hurt, he laughed and said, "A child's body is soft." I felt like crying. I held back my tears. I asked him to put me again on the horse, and I was lifted on the horse. After that, I did not fall down again. Thus, we rode twice a week in the riding school, and I soon learned to ride well and was not afraid of anything. I hope you all enjoyed reading the lesson, children. Take care, be good, love you all.